Okay. Hello. So I got a message from a classmate wondering how to use the store manual. This came up because of the SEER Educate coding drill assignment that we had. I actually took a picture or a screenshot of the message. So classmate, I kept you anonymous. It's just a screenshot of the message. So, hey Giselle, I'm having a hard time navigating the STOR manual. I know when we're doing our breast case practices, this is regarding this year Educate breast surgery coding drill. It was easy to click the light bulb and determine what the code would be, but I know in the field it'll be different. Well, that's what I'm assuming. I was trying to figure out the codes by navigating store, and it's just so difficult. Could you do a demonstration? Okay, so this is my thoughts. These are my thoughts that I'm sharing. I'm not an ODS certified person. I haven't worked in the field of being like a cancer registrar or anything like that. I have worked in healthcare. I have worked in oncology, so I know the medical lingo, but I don't know the coding lingo. So I'm learning alongside you guys, reading the same textbooks, doing the same assignments. Um, so yeah, the thing about the light bulb, I agree that it might not be exactly like the one that's on SEER Educate, but it could just be something else, right? It could literally be a drop-down menu. It could be a search box, which I think is like in CRStar. Um, I pulled up Professor Shirley's video here. It could look like this, right? There's a description. Here's the code, and then the description. She does class of case somewhere. Oh yeah, right here, dude, right here. Boom, perfect. Site code. The site code, there's so many sites, right? There's so many different parts of the body. Oh my goodness, I went too far. Ugh. She's gonna do it soon. There's a drop down menu. And then, yeah, you put in the description, you search here, boom. That's gonna be like the light bulb equivalent. Um, what else? We were going to the store manual. Um, okay, so let's just go to the SEER Educate assignment. Um, let's look at those fields. So the way that I am navigating the store manual is I'm using, if you're on Mac, it's Command F. Command F pulls this up. I think it's Control F on like a Windows computer. You're gonna search breast here. It's reconstruction breast. Go down. This is a hyperlink, so it's clickable. We click this. Boom. It'll take us to the breast section in the store manual. And then straight away, I see all of these codes, which is exactly this right here. Same stuff. On CRStar, we obviously don't get that, right? Clearly, we can't see any of these descriptions or definitions of the codes. That's where we use store. I think I think what you could do is, yeah, if you have a breast case, go to the store manual, do this Control F or Command F, search it up, have this open, have your scenario open, and do exactly what we do here in this here Educate, right? We have our scenario, we have our boxes ready, and but instead of having this open, right? Instead of having ugh, oh my goodness, what happened here? I don't know. Instead of having those fields and the light bulb, we're going to be like, okay, so this case has excisional biopsy, or they had a re-excision, surgery for margins. So we'll use that. We'll just put B240, right? Um, what were the other fields? Lymph nodes, right? Lymph nodes. I don't know. Let's go Command F. Lymph nodes. I'm gonna just go to the top and then I'm gonna press enter. Let's see what happens here. So there's that one. Oh, here we go. Sentinel and regional lymph nodes. It's blank. Oh, haha, it's here. So let's just look at the codes. Allowable values. So these are our values. Words, a lot of words. These are just the coding instructions. I'm not going to read through all of this now, but I am curious. Okay, so in the SEER Educate, uh, here, it has specifically how many numbers, right? You have two. It doesn't have two here, Sentinel nodes, but yeah, these give you nitty-gritty stuff. I believe in the SEER coding manual. Let's look up breast reconstruction. Ooh, right here, surgical margins. It gives you specifics, exactly the ones that we have here on the SEER Educate, right? This light bulb right here. Boom, right? Oh wait, sorry. This is for margin. Sorry. This one. Let's go back. Regional lymph node surgery. There we go. This is 0 through 9. Store 0 through 90. Here we go. This right here is this information. This is from the SEER program. Anyway, so yeah, we would have to, like Professor Shirley has mentioned before, I think in her Zoom meeting that we had last week, she mentioned that there are going to be a ton of manuals that we would have to reference. Um, if you go on, there is a website that was on our module from last week from the CRA education website. Um, Scroll down and there are the using the manual series right here. It's not really a series, but there are a few videos here on how to use these manuals. It's a great resource. These videos they ex they kind of introduce the manual that they're going to be using for in these topics, how you use them, what it's for, and then yeah, and they just explain the topic using a manual. This one specifically, um, this just gives you a whole list of resources that you would use for breast cases. And let me tell you, there are so many. I kind of named a few here. She mentions the store manual. It helps determine eligibility and overview, general items, general data items, treatment, site-specific surgery codes and outcomes. Also choosing the right codes, especially for breast cancer. Um, yeah, state manuals. There's a state manual that we might have to reference. Whoa, I don't know where it went. There's a SEER manual, tells us what the data item is, how to code it. Solid tumor rules, another manual, helps to determine number of primaries to abstract and how to code histology. It's only used for histology. This is only for tumors. It helps to determine where the tumor is and the type, only used for histology. The AJCC, American Joint Committee on Cancer Staging. or cancer staging manual helps to helps stage cancer using evidence-based info that is then applied to specific patient data to recommend treatment for them. So this is just a little something from this video here. These are my notes. Um, but I just want to say lastly that there are so many kinds of manuals, and it ultimately depends on where you get a job, what manuals are going to be referencing, um, because you could be in a hospital setting. Hospital registries are different than central registries, right? They have different scope, different um, uses for the data. The data could be for or is for research, but also for um, how how patients would be cared for in the hospital. Different hospitals could be accredited for different things, so they have to um, they have to collect data specific for that program. They could, yeah, and then there are central registries, national registries, even international registries, or programs that a hospital or organization that you're a part of wants data on, and it just gets sent there. So there are just so many kinds of manuals. But anyway, I think I've answered how to use the store manual. Um, we should also remember that it's not just one manual we have to be familiar with or really focus on. We shouldn't focus on just one, right? There are so many different kinds of manuals. It ultimately depends on where we're going to end up for work. They'll let us know too. We're going to find someone to mentor one of these days. They're going to tell us how to use the manuals, what kind of resources we can use. Definitely NCRA is a good resource. Lots of information, but I hope I answered your question.